Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with New York, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Nick Richards out there with Buzelis. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's T. And it's Ivy in at the 3. And for the Nets, we've got Sharp. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. Then it's Porter. And it's Abaji in at the 4. And you'd like to say these teams are playing well coming in. But that is certainly not the case.
Yeah, they are struggling. And tonight is a big-time opportunity. One of these teams is going to leave here with a much-needed win.
Traps in the tray.
And such a... Sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish? With power.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Abaji. The fadeaway, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 points so far.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're... going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Outside, Porter takes the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Abaji. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Demon. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's T. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Down low. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gets the 3.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Oh, boy. Simons, that was nasty.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Porter. Now Sharp, defended by Richards. Back to Sharp. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Demon. Simons with the defensive effort. Chicago leading. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of two super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around, and with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years. To climb that mountain once again.
Porter against Ivy. There's the pick. And with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Offensive rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Misses the wing chair. Bulls have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And here is Simon. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Denver.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Here's Demon, covered by Simons. Porter against Ivy. The 19-foot shot, and all around that top. Before dropping. In. Porter's got 10.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Buzelis' shot is good.
with his soft touch around the rim. Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 5. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited. The mismatch repeated.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's T, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Another one falls for Chicago.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And yes, it's good. 6 points for him. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4 points. Game. Pass to man. Here's Demon. Under outside. And it's T with the rebound. Ivy finds Simons. Here's Tarlock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
Nets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Demon and the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And stolen by Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
It's Porter outside. Chicago grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Chicago making some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Sexton comes in for T. And Dillingham subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Chicago leading by 10. Now Dillingham, and the layup's good off the glass.
The defense not putting up fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Porter. Over Ivy. And again, it's the Nets missing. Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Yabusele. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And Chicago has possession following the bucket by the Nets. And the shot goes in. Ivy's got 5 points. So far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Sharp, the pass to Porter. Over Ivy. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 12.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Here's Sexton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So for the Nets, Connie's checked in, and it's Williams in for Terrence Mann. Then for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis, and it's Okoro in for Jaden Ivey. Porter, no luck.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Yabusele. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Demon. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The Bulls leading by 17. Outside, Sexton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.